Welcome back to Auto Fusion, the place where speed, style, and precision come together. Today, we're talking about something iconic. A name that's carved into the DNA of American performance. A name that for over 7 decades has represented raw horsepower, sharp handling, and unmistakable presence. This is the 2026 Corvette Stingray, and it's not just a continuation, it's an evolution of a modern legend. The C8 generation of the Corvette shook the world when it flipped the formula, putting the engine behind the driver for the first time ever. Purists doubted it, enthusiasts debated it, but then they drove it and everything changed. The 2026 Stingray takes everything that made the C8 revolutionary and dials it in even further. It's sharper, faster, more connected, and somehow more refined. Let's start with the design. From a distance, you know it's a Corvette, but look closer and the updates for 2026 become clear. The front fascia has been redesigned with sleeker intakes, giving the car a lower, more aggressive nose. The LED headlights are slimmer now, with an angular new signature that looks like it's been laser cut into the body. The whole front end appears more sculpted, more aerodynamic, more ready to slice through the air at high speed along the sides. The Stingray retains its exotic proportions, that long, low body, the massive side air intakes that feed the mid-mounted engine, and the clean, sculpted lines that make it look like it's in motion even when parked. But Chevrolet has added new forged aluminum wheel options, 20s in the front, 21s in the back, with lightweight construction and aggressive new finishes. You can spec it in matte bronze, carbon flash, or even a new high-gloss red that catches. The sunlight like molten metal out back, the taillights have been tweaked with a new 3D lighting pattern that gives them depth and motion. The quad exhaust tips still sit low and wide, but the diffuser has been reworked for better airflow and cooling. And speaking of airflow, if you opt for the Z51 performance package, you get an active rear spoiler that adjusts automatically to optimize downforce depending on your speed. But the real masterpiece lies just behind the cabin, the beating heart of the Stingray. A 6.2-liter naturally aspirated LT2 V8, still proudly roaring without turbos or hybrid systems. And for 2026, Chevy has squeezed even more performance from this engine. Revised camshaft tuning, improved cooling, and a reworked intake system now push output to 505 horsepower and 480 pounds-ft of torque. That's a noticeable jump from previous years, and it shows paired with the lightning-quick 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2026 Stingray launches from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. It's brutal, it's addicting, and it's all accompanied by one of the most glorious V8 soundtracks on the road. Whether you're shifting manually with the paddles or letting the DCT do its thing, the Stingray always feels alive. Eager to rev, eager to go. But what truly separates the 2026 Stingray from other performance cars isn't just straight-line speed. It's the way it handles. With a perfectly balanced chassis, near 50/50ths weight distribution, and an ultra-low center of gravity, the car feels like it's hardwired into your hands. The steering is razor-sharp. The turn-in is immediate. And with the optional magnetic ride control system, the car adapts to every bump, dip, and curve in real time. The Z51 pack also gives you upgraded brakes, performance exhaust, electronic limited slip differential, and Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires that grip like crazy, making this car track ready right out of the box. Whether you're canyon carving or cruising the highway, the Stingray feels precise, confident, and absolutely thrilling. Now let's talk about the interior. This is where the Corvette has truly matured. Step inside and you're greeted by a cockpit that feels purpose-built. The driver is cocooned in a wraparound dashboard with a squared-off steering wheel that puts everything within reach. There's a 12-inch digital gauge cluster that's crisp, customizable, and full of performance data. And the infotainment screen, an 8-inch high-res touchscreen, is angled toward the driver, loaded with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a new 5G connectivity system for faster updates and streaming. Materials have been upgraded across the board. You'll find real aluminum trim, premium leather, suede-like microfiber on the pillars, and contrast stitching that runs through the entire cabin. GT2 seats are standard now, offering heating, cooling, and 12-way adjustability. But if you want something racier, go for the optional competition sport seats. More bolstering, more grip, more motors, port. The tech doesn't stop there. You get a performance data recorder with in-cabin audio, GPS-based telemetry, and video logging. There's a Also a head-up display that projects lap times, RPMs, and turn-by-turn nav. And if you want to listen to something other than that glorious V8, you've got a 14-speaker Bose Performance Series audio system that'll make your favorite songs sound like live concerts. Despite all the focus on performance, the 2026 Stingray doesn't forget the everyday stuff. You've got front and rear trunks. Yes, the frunk is still here, giving you over 12 cubic feet of cargo space. Enough for 2 weekend bags, or a couple of golf clubs, or even a trip to Costco if you're feeling wild. The car is practical for a mid-engine sports car. That is, safety-wise, Chevrolet has added a few new tricks. Standard features include blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, forward collision warning, and even a rear camera mirror. You also get a surround view camera with a 360-degree top-down perspective, super useful when parking a car that sits this low to the ground. So what's the damage? The 2026 Corvette Stingray starts at just under $70,000, which is still incredible considering what you get. A mid-engine layout, over 500 horsepower, supercar styling, and everyday usability. Loaded up with the Z51 package, carbon fiber, trim, magnetic ride, and top-tier audio. And you're looking at somewhere in the $85,000 range. And even at that price, it still feels like a bargain, because what you're getting isn't just performance. You're getting presence, legacy, emotion. The 2026 Stingray is more than a car. It's a statement that you don't need to spend six figures for something that turns heads, snaps necks, and melts tires. But American performance is still very much alive. And that the Corvette, even in the age of hybrids and EVs, is still setting the pace. So, what do you think? Would you take the new Stingray over a Cayman GTS? Would you daily it, track it, or just park it and stare? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're as addicted to high-performance machines as we are, hit that like button, subscribe to AutoFusion, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of pure automotive adrenaline. This is AutoFusion, where speed speaks louder than words. See you in the next ride.